What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and welcome to one of the most unfair Titan setups in the game. Period. It's the striker on the Sharanga Titan. You see how much damage we're doing. This is just a quick intro overview for you guys. Keep in mind, this is a shock train, so the closer the enemies stand together, the more damage you'll do. How insane is that? This thing already does enough damage by itself, and then it chains over and kills people that are not even in range for you or not even in line of sight. It's completely nuts. I'm starting this here first against, I'm just going to start in the beginning with the Orochi coming in, trying to capture this beacon, phase shift through his explosion right here, making sure to cap this beacon and make it mine, okay? And I do have some support, but in this case, I think I would have handled him in a one-on-one, no problem there. The Devastators are devastating enough, yeah, what, no joke. And then we're gonna start jumping into the Sharanga in just a minute. This is gonna be a montage again, so after this first initial sequence, all you get is Sharanga, Sharanga, Sharanga with the striker. And we'll have situations, guys, where I really just have like 3 or 4 enemies bunched up, and I'm just triple quadro splashing and chaining over and just killing everything with that Sharanga. Kind of like what I'm doing right now with the Orochi, but from a distance, because that's the thing. The reason why this setup is so incredibly unfair on the Sharanga is because it has 800 meters range. That's the reason, okay? If it had 600 meters range, like the Gendarme and the Cuirassier have, in that case, it wouldn't be so overpowered. Or, well, let's not call it overpowered. Let's not get overly crazy here and immediately call everything overpowered just because it's cool. Okay, so let me scratch the word overpowered. But the reason, or the thing that makes it so incredibly powerful is the fact that you have the 800 meters range. You don't have to expose yourself to a Cuirassier and Gendarme Sniper Ming. You don't. You outrange him by 200 meters. You can fire across the entire map of Canyon. You can fire from positions where you have perfect cover into enemy lines that you otherwise couldn't do, because normally with 600 meters range, you had to expose yourself as well. You don't have to do this with a Sharanga striker. And here we are, okay? So let's go and use this range and this chaining over as best as possible. We're already starting with a triple chain right there. Boom! That's 3 guys over there just took some damage. Probably. I'm not sure exactly, but I think so. Bam! Look how fast the striker recharges. How much damage you do. And then increased damage. Bam! Down to last stand with the dude. And if he's like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shield, or I'm gonna do this. What I do is just, I time him out with the phase exile. This guy wants to go down. Okay, he made it. But this guy, bam. Okay, that went into nowhere. I don't know why, but this guy, he also jumps down. You guys, stop jumping down all of a sudden. Like, they don't want to get hit. You can tell. They do not want to get hit by the striker. They rather jump freaking down the bridge. Main thing is they don't get hit. But here comes a double chain. All right, get ready for it. Bam! That's it. That was a massive double hit. The Scorpion next to the Demeter got a massive hit, and the Demeter itself lost its last stand instantly. And here comes the 800 meter range pleasure, okay? We're in our base. We're behind cover. No one can hurt us. And we're like, boom! 30% health on the Ming gone. And he's like, what in the world just hit me? Instantly landed. This guy, bam! Down to last stand. Shield pops up. Doesn't matter. It comes up after the whole thing. And then, bam, bam, bam. Don't forget that there's many enemies bunched up together in a short, and oh yeah, I'm having the problem right now. I'm having the problem that I can't hit anybody. You'll see that the next 4 or 5 shots, they will all do 0 damage. 0 damage. There's no way to hit. I don't know why this happens, but it still does happen. See that? No hit. I'm coming from the right side here. It's a shell. That's why. It's a shell robot. Bam! 0 damage. You can tell there is no shield on this shell robot. The shields were gone, but I couldn't damage him. This guy couldn't damage him. Look, Shell and Hawk are the 2 robots that you cannot damage. Shooting him, you see it works. Pixonic, please fix this. This is the same problem that the shock train on the robots also have to deal with. Take a look at that. Boom! Alright, after the flight, somehow I was able to hit him. Before the flight, I couldn't. And the same goes for shell robots. Even though their energy shield is gone, I somehow can't deal damage to them. Their physical shields, I mean. So here, 3 enemies combined in one spot, okay? Go for it. Oh, actually, okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna deal with this guy first. I think 1 or 2 of my weapons didn't make it, but I still did a lot of damage. Let's go for this guy. Alright, 2, 1, bam! And I think I accidentally also hit the Nodens there. He was standing right in front of it. But one thing is for sure, this is a chain. This is a chain shot. I do double damage right there. Or not double damage, but I do extra damage by hitting the Nodens as well. And this is really the crazy thing about this, guys. And this spot here, normally you couldn't shoot over there into the corner from here. When they're standing all the way back at the wall, but we can. Because we have 800 meters range. This guy is he's pretty adamant about getting me here. Bam! Gone! There goes the Titan, man. What a powerful setup. What an absolute unfair setup it can be in certain maps and certain environments. See, this Nodens, definitely out of range. Boom, this Arthur would be out of range. Not for me. And we're gonna jump into different maps as well. Don't forget this. Oh, look, the enemy has a 600 meter range sniper. I think it is a sniper thing, but I'm having a problem here myself. Thankfully, I'm getting support. My Nodens friend down there has noticed. He's starting to heal me up as well. I'm timing him out. Bam, bam, bam. I'm helping to bring down the shield too, right? I'm not just relying 100% on his health and not doing anything. I'm coming in trying to help as best as I can, because with his help, I can get rid of that Arthur. Without his help, I would not have been able to beat that Arthur. That was awesome. Thank you for your support, my friend. That was the perfect time for it. Wait for it, wait for it. He comes out of his ability, and then boom! And that was bad. That was nonsense. Pixonic, that was nonsense. Somehow that absorber shield came in and protected him from 1 or 2 of my laser beams, even though they all arrive at the same time. But then again, don't forget, I triple splash. All of those guys are getting chain damage now. This chain's over. Check. And it's a lightning that goes through the entire position of the enemy position there. And this is so insane. They're all bunched up in this one little tiny position there, and boom! Yeah, this is where damage rolls. And boom! Triple kill. Yeah, why not? 2 star guys right there. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, let's take his shield. And once the shield drops on the Demeter, and bam! Hitting both of them. You see that I hit him because the reason the Demeter next to the Sharanga goes into stealth mode. He's got the stealth unit. When he takes damage, he will activate a stealth. And you see my shot, chains over, pop, and it activates a stealth. That's the damage I've done to him that activated his stealth module. So clearly, wow, did you see I already broke through one of his shields? And that's why you should always, actually wait, it looks like he still has a shield. That's why you should always fire your weapons in sequence. Never fire them all at once. Fire them in sequence, because that means you'll be able to get the best out of... Wow, boom! You get the best out of your thing. One shot breaks a shield, the other does damage. 6 million damage as if it was nothing. I think 4 million, 4.5, or maybe more was just with a Sharanga done here, because so much chain damage happened on the enemy side, right? Let's jump into the next battle, ladies and gents. And by the way, if you liked the video and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, consider doing this here. I'm showing you here the enemy hangar from the Star Dudes, just showing that they have really good stuff. They're fully maxed, double Demeter, double shell, a Scorpion, and a level 150 Nodens. That is really powerful. So Velocity Raptor here and the other person, you guys have some super crazy powerful stuff here. It's almost boring, the hangar. Seriously, guys. Shell, Demeter. Oh, wow. That's some meta right there, my friends. But, yo, I can't blame you. Those things are powerful, so why wouldn't you run it, right? I understand. Yeah, so maybe we could say it like that. If Pixonic would do a better job at making things equally powerful, then you guys probably wouldn't run 3 times the same robot, right? If things were equally powerful, then, yo, that would be not a thing. But things aren't equally powerful. Things are tremendously much more powerful in certain areas and certain setups than others. Like, for example, this Orochi right here. I'm in the enemy base, and I'm just deleting everyone. I have literally 4 enemies around me and I'm just deleting people left and right. This is the Orochi. One setup that you'll see a lot on hangars now too is starting after the 7.0 update. We have a giveaway going on the channel right now. Giveaway is out. 100 Orochi robots and 100 Demeter Sheriff Demeters are out there. So guys, this is a monstrously powerful meta giveaway, so make sure to use that. And check out the video in the video description, pinned comment with a giveaway. Make sure to participate before it's over. Okay? Yeah, so we're deleting an enemy. Also, this here is also one of the most powerful setups in the game. In a one-on-one on robots, it's probably one of the absolute most powerful things you can run. And yeah, we're using it to rush the enemy base, and then we're running in with the next Sharanga. No, not we're running in. We're using the next Sharanga then. I'm shifting through his explosion here. Bam. I'm in a 2-on-1 here. Let me show you how I can even fight the strongest existing robot right now, or one of the supposedly strongest setup that exists in the game, the Shell. And every time he does his explosion, I have some phase shift or I have some kind of transcendence ability ready. Every time, right? Every time he comes for it. And he's at this point, he's like, oh, come on, man. Every time he does his explosion, I phase shift or I do transcendence. And this is even a 2-on-1, right? I even have to be careful. Okay, this time again in the transcendence, and he's gone. And he notices now that this robot beats his shell. Pretty sure he did not expect that. Pretty sure he thought, oh, my shell's so powerful, and normally no one is able to brawl it down. But that Ravana brawls you down. This thing is the brawler in the game. Period. Even your shell looks like a joke compared to this and all these ability runs that I can just outweight the explosions and stuff. But yeah, so I think we've gotten the Sharanga. Let's jump in and do the best we can. Starting with this guy. Chain over, wait for it. Bam! You could even see the chain. You can even see it. See the what is it called? A scorpion. Okay, frame, let's go oh god, that's not frame by frame. Let's go frame by frame. See, hit, and now look at the scorpion. Boop. See the yellow connection? Pam, pam, chain. Massive damage done to this guy, and the scorpion took a massive hit as well. By the way, don't even try. Again, Pixonic needs to be fixed. Currently, it is literally impossible to hit a launching Hawk. The Hawk, while he is launching into the air, is vulnerable. He doesn't have his resistance. The Sharanga Striker, or the Striker, cannot deal damage to him in that moment. It is literally impossible to damage him while he is starting his flight, which you should be able to do, because this is when he's still vulnerable. Test it, Pixonic, you'll notice it doesn't work. Never. It never works. You can, however, hit him after his flight ends and he's starting to land. Then you can hit him. You cannot hit him, though, in the moment where he is beginning his flight. Try and explain that to me, please. It makes no sense. So it's definitely a bug in the system, one that it really has to be fixed quickly if possible, because the Striker is an attractive weapon. People would love to. Here again, Bob. See that? Next proof. I hit this guy before, it worked, no problem. Now he's starting his flight. Perfect hit. You see the yellow flesh on him. 0 damage. Not possible. He would have now been done to last stand here, but doesn't work. Can't do it. However, I can hit him when his landing is starting. See that? I mean, do I have to say more than that? That was a perfect proof. And that was really weird. I was even shooting into the wall. Apparently, the optics was like I fired at somebody else, but it still hit him. So that was also really weird. Many glitches and bugs in the Shock Train and the Striker. And those problems are both in Shock Train and Striker, so make sure when you fix them for both. Chances are it's something with the game design, something with some, something that once it's identified and fixed, it will automatically fix Shock Train and Striker. I'm sure, because both things are having the exact same problems here. But yeah, so this is, in my opinion, with this range, one of the most unfair setups you can run on maps like this, where you are literally safe and impossible to be killed. You can do so much. You can stand on canyon behind your base on the higher platform behind the buildings. Here, that was awesome, man. I hit so hard. I hit him so hard, this Nodens, and something else just got killed by the chain over. And you can tell it's a triple chain, because how late he got damage. Fire, chain 1 to diamond, or dynamite here. Chain 1 to dynamite, and then chain 3 to the guy to the left who gets killed. That was a triple hit, and one of them took down the other dude. It's just completely nuts. This damage is absolutely nuts. And, he's doing the old reflect around. I'm waiting for it to end. 2, 1. Now I'm suppressed, so I'm waiting again. 2, 1, and boom! Yeah, I wish I could have fired sooner, but first he had reflector for 5 seconds, and then I was suppressed for 5 seconds, so no damage, no damage. I couldn't fire it. Wouldn't have made any really sense there. But yeah, so that is it. That was the most unfair Sharanga sniper setup you can run. It's not unfair on every map. On Dead City, maybe. Well, actually, it can be run on any map. But he's shaking his head. He knows that it's me, man. That's awesome. He's like saying hi while he's flying. Look, it's cool. But yeah, so guys, it's a really awesome setup. It's fun to play, but it needs to be fixed. And it can be on many maps the most unfair Sharanga you can run, where it really drives you nuts when you have this Sharanga on the enemy's side. But yeah, so this is it. Thanks for watching, ladies and gents. Have a good one. Watch out for the giveaway or take a look at it. Video description, pinned comment, and we'll see each other in the next video. Manni signing off. Bye-bye.